Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today we are going to do a video on not dragonflies. So I don't want you guys to worry that, oh no, she's doing another dragonfly video. The reason that I have the dragonflies out here is that I just wanted you guys to see what I have been making. All of these dragonflies here are already sold. The bumblebees are not sold yet, but the dragonflies are. And so I will be making more of them. So if you look in my shop and you don't see any dragonflies, it's because all of these have sold. It's one of those things that when I get them in my shop, they tend to go very quickly. And so they don't last long. So when you see a video, here's the thing, I did put a video out on one of my Facebook groups showing these dragonflies, and that's why they're all sold already, because I showed them there before the video is coming out. That's going to be the next video. Well, it will have come out before this video. So anyway, so I want to show you guys what I've got here, what I'm doing, what I'm working on, and the things that are working best for me. And please know that I do have to make things that sell well in my shop. These sell very well, so I do make a lot of them. And I actually found the images for these dragonflies, and I thought they were just so beautiful. I couldn't wait to do some, and I'm so glad I did, because look at them. They're just phenomenal, you guys. They are the best ones I have been able to make so far, and the images are what makes them, because they're these pretty floral dragonflies, and they're all different. I'm hoping I can find even some more that are just as beautiful. I'm putting these away, putting them aside so that I can wrap them up and get them ready to go to their new home. And then this is the bumblebee that I made in my last video. And one of these dragonflies, I also, I just embellished it. It was already done, but I embellished it in my last video, this one here. And it turned out phenomenal. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I love these bumblebees equally as well, maybe sometimes more. It just depends on how they come out. But these pink bumblebees are amazing, you guys. Look at that. I did not end up putting glass glitter on this one. I do have glass glitter on the first one that I made, but they are gorgeous. So I'm just showing you those. A couple of the other things that I'm working on, I actually bought something in this little box yesterday, and I got so excited because the box is just so cute. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that adorable? And it's just like the little cardboard boxes. I painted it, and some of the paint is kind of stuck between the edges, and I don't want to try and open it and then end up peeling the paint back. So let me just pop that in there real quick so that I can lift the lid off, and that's sort of the inside of the box. So I think I'm going to do this with some blue in it, so that the inside of the box sort of matches. I do think I kind of need to spray the inside of this because it has the brand name and stuff in it. So we don't want to put that inside the box. Or maybe what I'll do is I can leave the stuff on the inside and just cover up that middle bit there. But isn't that adorable, you guys? I cannot wait to alter that. That's kind of going to be coming up because it's going to be a quick very quick and easy project. And then I also have these beautiful perfume bottles. I had to respray them because I scraped off the stuff that was down below a little bit more. And because I wanted to cover it up more, even though this area is going to be covered, I wanted to be able to cover it. You can barely see what's on there. It said Love Potion. And I got these at the Dollar Tree, you guys. They're so pretty, and they are part of their Valentine collection. And so I almost wish I bought 3 of them, and I almost wish I had bought more of them because I'm pretty sure they won't be in the store long. These were pink ones. They had them in different colors. They had some red ones. I think they just had pink and red, if I'm correct. But they're for their Valentine stuff. And so I do have 3 of these that I'm going to be altering as well. And they're going to be gorgeous. And the thing is, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing these cups. These are also Dollar Tree items. I made these from cups that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and they're just the ones that you can take apart and put something on the inside. So any of these, as I'm selling them, whoever buys them can also remove what's in them. There's a couple of glue strings on the inside. Can remove them and change them out. So yeah, I just thought these were so pretty, and these are images that I found that I printed and added to these. So the ones we're going to do today are going to be a little bit different. Actually, this is one I took out. I didn't use a white background. I wanted to see what it would look like with one of my decals right on top of the purple. And I like it, but it just doesn't pop the same as that does, I feel. So I hope, I mean, I still love it. It's still beautiful, and there are instances where I think it would be prettier, but I think the colors would need to pop a little bit more, and they don't feel like they pop as much. And you can see these were $1.25, so they're still on the inexpensive list, you guys. So go down to the Dollar Tree and get you some cups, because I gotta tell you, these make amazing little gifts for somebody. You could even take, look at, I have my little inspirational cards. I could pop one of those inside there in one section and put the flowers in the other section. And that way it's got that beautiful quote about Flight 2025, and you can just pop that in there. You can fix it, of course, but you can add something, a little quote or something that you want to put in there. Now, I know my friend Kareth is a beautiful poet. She writes some of the most beautiful poetry, and whenever she sends me something, she always sends me one of her poems. And that is almost always my favorite part of the gift. I love all the wonderful things she sends me. They're beautiful. But for me, someone who can write their own poetry and put the words down on paper so beautifully and eloquently just floors me. And I love receiving her poetry. So that's something you could add to the inside of one of these. Just make it real fancy and just put the poem on the inside. So Kareth, there's an idea for some of your poetry. I know for some of us, we feel like it's really hard for me too, because we feel like, maybe it's the age group or something, we feel like what we make, maybe our kids won't like. But I gotta tell you, you know, I do make some things for my daughter and my son, and they are kind enough. I don't know if they love them, but they are kind enough to display them in their house. So that makes me feel good, and I hope that one day when I'm all gone, they will be able to look at those items and remember, hey, Mom made that for me. So right now I've got a couple of the cups out here. I've got 3 different colors. I'm sorry, I'm grabbing one of the purple ones here. And I bought 2 in each color. Actually, I think I bought 4 of these because I had already had 2 of these. That was what I bought in the beginning, was just 2 of them. Because I honestly didn't think they were gonna, you know, be all that great until I found the great images that I found. Well, then I was on Amazon and I found some gorgeous decals, you guys. Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. And I think we're going to use at least one of those today. Let me show you. And I've got some of my dragonflies and bumblebees. If I want to pop one of those in there, I can do that. These are the decals that I just got. Oh my word, you guys, I wish I had bought 3 packages of these. And I want to say these were $9.99. And it came with 3 sheets this size. And so there's a lot on each sheet. And they're absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. You can see there's a couple of bumps. That's okay. Those are not going to hurt anything because that's just the outer plastic that's over the top of these. But look at how beautiful they are. I did cut some out last night because I wanted to kind of get them prepared. And I'm going to put these decals on a piece of paper so that they come out perfectly straight. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? And I've got this one cut out and this one. Aren't they beautiful, you guys? So, yeah, so I can't wait. And I did use the one on that other cup. So, but these came from the other sheets, and I've got there's a couple of butterflies and flowers that are just smaller pieces. And this is one of the cutouts that I did using the piece that comes with the cups. And so they give you a template so that you can cut out your own paper. So that is handy dandy. Save those just in case you need an extra one. So today, this I'm going to leave in the package. We're not going to touch these because I already cut out what I thought I would want to use today. And also, look at, I got to show you guys, on one of these perfume bottles. Now these ones here are maybe just a little bit big for the perfume bottles, but put on there, I mean, some of the smaller, I've got some other decals as well, but like I've got this, I mean, you could use a section of this to put on to the perfume bottles. So yeah, I can't wait, you guys. I'm super excited to do all of these projects and this as well. Imagine those decals on this. How pretty that would be. So, and look, it's got the blue, you know, most of them have some of that blue in them. So that would be gorgeous. So what we're going to do is we're going to decide which one we want to do first. And honestly, kind of looking forward to doing this black one because I think that these would actually be really, really pretty on the black one. But we are going to put the paper inside. We're not going to go just these flowers on black because I'm afraid they would get washed out and I would be upset with myself. And I've got 2 of them and I want to make a set. So for now, we're just going to use the paper. But today, I'm not going to do both black. I'm going to do a black one and maybe a purple or a one of the blue-green ones. Since I already used this purple one, I may go and buy another purple and just keep that other one for myself so that I can make a set out of the purple ones. So we'll see about that. And then this one, you can see, look at how pretty these these ones are. This one's got a key in it, and it's got some smaller cutouts on this board. So those will come in very, very handy. So what we're going to do, and I always keep, you can see I have a little edge here that I keep there so that I can easily peel back the decal, and it's not hard to find that corner. So all you're going to do, you guys, I'm sorry, I didn't read my inspirational quote either. I'll get to that in just a minute. Please, you guys, if you will, I'm going to ask, please, 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 will you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it? It's going to be a fairly quick video because I don't see that these really take too long to do. I'm going to try and be careful not to get wrinkles in this. So I want to lay it down at one edge and gently push it out, because if you lay it down on there and it's got any bumps or ridges or whatever, don't worry about it. Still go ahead and do it. But the problem is you can't, once you touch it to the item that you're going to use it on, once it touches that surface, that's it. It's going to leave its mark. And what I mean by that is part of these bits are going to stick to it. You can't peel it back off again. It just is not going to work. So really all we have to do is take this and hold it back like this. Lay it down and hold it back like this to peel it off. Now see, I've got, when you get to these, see how they're kind of sticking out? I probably should have left it just one solid piece now that I'm thinking about it. But that's okay, because I can grab these little pieces over here and gently pull them back too and get them together, and there we go. So you see how beautifully that's just popping right off of there and leaving everything behind. And you can see this is all clear, the part that's coming off. We need to get this little section. And once it's down, it usually, the plastic comes off pretty easily. It's a pretty smooth process. So now I've got this whole side, so I should be able to pretty much just peel this whole thing back very easily. I'm going to pull that piece off because it broke and we don't need it. Okay, for some reason the paper peeled up there, so I'm going to be careful. I'm going to get around to this side and we're going to peel this direction because we don't want that to come up. I don't know why the paper did that. It must have had a little tear in it or something that caused it to come up. But that's okay. It's just fine. There we go. So look at that, you guys. Is that not beautiful? And these, if you give somebody, if you want to make a gift for somebody and you give them, you know, 2 matching cups, what a great gift. Little inspirational gift, or just because, you know, or if you've got a friend, you know, one of your basic friends that you want to give a little gift to at work, you know. It's a great little gift. And right now I'm just kind of testing it. You're going to overlap part of this back piece, and you see how that kind of sticks up there? We don't want to look at that, right? So I'm just testing it. I'm looking inside. I'm looking to see how that looks, and it looks beautiful. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tape, and on the inside, while it's down and it looks the way that I want it to look, I'm going to take some of this tape, and this piece got a little piece of fuzz on it, and I don't want to leave that behind. from one of my eyelash trims. I'm going to hold it down, press it down firm, and lay that tape right on the inside, just like that. And then I'm going to see if I can get a small piece down on the lower section as well. It's not going to be as easy to get to, but I think I can do this. If I can get it to unstick from my finger. There we go. Oh, I didn't even get it on the line. Okay, let's try this again. Right there. There we go. That's okay. We've got a couple of pieces of tape in there. That's all right. Okay, so we've got that taped together on the inside. Now I'm going to take a little piece of tape or two, and I'm going to tape it on the outside. And that's okay. You're going to see this tape for a minute. And that's okay, because we're going to cover that up. You remember the lace and the ribbon on the other one. We're going to do the same thing here. And you know, that's the one thing I did not take and put aside. I'm going to go grab my, my lace real quick. Okay, so I'm going to use this lace here to go along that line. And so I'm just going to cut this right here. And then what I want to do is I want to lace it with, I'm hoping, some of this blue lace to kind of come through these little holes here. Like this. I mean, usually I would probably use a thin blue ribbon, but I honestly do not have any, and I thought a little piece of lace might be pretty. So that's why I went for this lace, because it's got the right, it's the right color. So we're just gonna lace it as quickly as we can. Got so much to do today, you guys. I have to work tonight. I have to go to the grocery store and pick up a few things. I wanted to do 1 or 2 videos. And then after I get all that done, get my shower. I'm not going to take it before I go grocery shopping. I'm just going to go get that done. And then go to work and then come home and try and upload my videos. Trying to get ahead of the game, you guys. Just trying really, really hard to keep you guys with tutorials and things so that you can start making some of your stuff and maybe getting ready for next year's holiday festivities. Yay! I really enjoyed Christmas this year. I had a really good one. It was very nice. A little bit quiet, but man, there's nothing better than watching the grandkids open presents and enjoying all the food and baking and cooking and all that stuff. I love it all. I love it all. Okay, so this I'm going to just take and I'm going to add just a dot, like a teeny tiny dot on both edges there, and glue that little piece of lace down, and then cut it off at this end. These scissors are not, they don't cut real well, but they do the job. Put that right there. Like that. And this is the side that's going to come out, and look at how pretty that looks. It looks really beautiful. Get any loose ends here. Sometimes there's some little pieces on the lace that you want to get cut off of there. And that was the only one on this one. Nice. Okay, and so then all we're going to do is I'm going to start with a little dollop of glue right here and pop that first little bit down, and you're covering up all of the tape, pretty much all of it. You might see a little bit shining through a little bit, but it's not going to show once you put the plastic on the cup. And I'm just going to do this and lay the whole thing down straight as I can and press it all down. And then if you have anything hanging over, like I have a little lip here, we're going to snip that off, and we'll make sure that it's glued down to the cup. Just like that. Okay. So just like that, easy peasy, we have one almost done. So we're just going to pop this inside the cup. Make sure there's nothing in there. And I will, clean these cups out really, really good before I give them away as gifts and get them all prepped and ready to go. And pop the top on, just like that. And look at that. Is that gorgeous, you guys? Oh my word. And if I wanted to, like I said, I could add something back here as well. I don't have to do it with the lace, but I just think that's kind of pretty, just to have that little bit of lace inside the cup. I think it's very, very pretty. And so there's our black one, all done. And that took no time at all. So next, I'm going to do, let's see, you know what? I'm going to do one of these purple ones. And I'm going to do it with pink flowers in it. And just so that you can see it, I've already got a template on this paper. And I've got a flower print that I printed on here. And this, since it's on paper, if I want to switch it out and use it in a different cup, I can. So this is just going to be, I'm going to be able to show you what it's going to look like. And I'm running around the corner here because I'm going to grab my other scissors real quick. Well, I don't know where I put my purple scissors. And they're probably where they're supposed to be, and I'm just not looking there. But we'll just use these for now. Okay, so we're just going to go along the lines here and cut this out. You can see some of the flowers are popping out the edge. That's okay. And I just have this taped down to the paper. Try and stay, on the line. Now, the thing is, honestly, you're going to have to cut it down just a tad because I've found that this is kind of a little too long. I don't know why, because it fits in the cup perfectly, but it feels like it's a little too long when you put it together. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That doesn't make any sense at all, I know. If it fits in the cup at this size, it should fit in the cup when I cut it out, right? That's what I thought. I can't see my line right there. I've got the shadow right there from the scissors, and it's obstructing my view. Okay, so let's get this off of here. And peel this back. And voila! There we go. So, this is going to be even easier. All we're going to do is we're going to roll it like this. We're going to set it in there, kind of overlap it. And look at this one goes all the way around. And that's kind of what I liked about this design. There's not much in here, but that's okay because we're going to do something else in this little empty space. So look at how beautiful that looks. Oh, what am I doing? I need to tape it. So first things first, we're going to get our handy dandy tape. And we're going to tape it down. I'm going to try and do the lower piece first. Right there. There we go. And now we'll do the upper space. Oh, I didn't stick that down that well, but that's okay. I only got a little bit of the overlap. Let's put one more piece down on the lower section. It's hard because the tape wants to stick to your finger. Okay? So you can see it kind of came up a little bit. That's all right. We'll just trim along here and kind of even it up. The flower pattern is not going to really be affected by that. Because the flower pattern on this, it doesn't match up perfectly on that edge, but it's okay because again, we're going to add our piece of lace. You don't have to, but I would. We're going to add our piece of lace back here. And I'm going to cut this bottom piece a little bit just to even it up. I should probably use my little scissors for this. Because at the top and the bottom, you don't really see that section once it's in the cup. It's covered up, especially the top, it's covered up with the lip of the cup. So don't worry too much about little things like that. But you guys, imagine you have a friend and you realize it's your friend's birthday tomorrow and you need to have a gift and you don't have a lot of money to spend. It's just an acquaintance at work or something like that, but you really like them and they're a nice person and you'd really like to take them something. Well, for $2.50, you have a gift that they're going to love. They're going to treasure it. I really believe that. I think they are that pretty. And so we're going to cut down our piece of lace, and my little Holly is coming in to try and join me. My sweet, sweet Holly. And we're going to use this pink lace this time. No, no, Holly. Go on. Go on, honey. Hold on, you guys. I gotta scoot her. Okay, so let's get our pink lace into the white lace, just like we did with the blue. I'm just gonna pull it through. Let's see. I think I have this turned the wrong way. Yes. I'm glad I noticed that right at the get-go. Because usually I don't. I get the whole thing done and I go, wait a minute, something doesn't look right. And so just like we're sewing, we're just going to lace this through here. And this part's probably the most time-consuming part and the littlest piece of the whole project. Oops. One more after this. And this piece turned out really nice. It's a nice section of the white lace because it's got the bigger piece of the white at the top and the bottom. It's like even. I need to try and cut the rest of them like that. Look at, isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. So let's cut this down and cut this down. And put a little dash of glue here. And the pink lace doesn't have really a top or a bottom. It's just the same on both sides. Okay. So now we've got that. Now we're just going to place that right down the middle, and look how pretty that looks. It looks beautiful. So start with your little bit of glue here at the bottom. Pop that on there. And now we'll just kind of get our little straight line. Not straight line. I like to do a jagged line because I want glue to kind of go across it. Press it down. And there we go. We've got our lace on there. And I feel like I want to add just a little bit more glue kind of back on this side because it feels like the glue is mostly to the other side. And that way it's going to hold down really, really well. Okay, so now we're going to take the price tag off of this, if I can get it to start. These usually come off in one piece, you guys, because they're the plastic labels. And they usually don't leave glue behind, so I like these labels when they put these on there because it comes off that easy. Okay, now we're going to pop in our, oh no, what we're going to do, let's see what we want to do. I think we're going to add a dragonfly. Look at pretty, pretty dragonfly. And I was going to look and see if I have, I know I had an ink. This is a very light pink ink, and I don't know if it's even going to show up on here. But I thought maybe I'd try and use a different color. This is just kind of a blush color. It's working. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. Just go around the wings with it. This ink is 1,000,000 years old, you guys. Literally, it's at least 10 years old. I've had it that long. Somebody sent it to me in Happy Mail a long time ago. And it still works. It's probably not working the best, but it's working, and it's getting a nice little coat of ink around the edges of the dragonfly wings. And it looks very pretty. It's just like a little blush color. So I'll show you the difference. You can see that that one just has that little bit of blush around the edges of the wings. So let's put our lid back on there. And I'm thinking I would like it to be right in the middle, but I want to kind of have it look like it's flying, kind of like that. Yeah. So now, if I was smart, I'd have put this on there when it was laying flat, but I wasn't smart. But here's what I'm going to do. I've got some, oh, I don't know what you call it, B7000 glue or whatever. It's kind of like E6000, only different. It's the kind you get at the Dollar Tree, but it actually works pretty well. So we're going to grab our tube of that because I want this to stick down and stick down well. I'm not going to Mod Podge it on there. I don't want to do that because then I will probably ruin the whole thing. So we're just going to add this sort of to the back, and hopefully it'll start to cure quickly like the E6000 does. And stick down nice and sturdy, especially this, like the pointy body, the head, and the tips of the wings. We want those to stay down. Okay, so I think I got enough on there. Wipe my fingers. I do not want to get dirt on here or anything like that. I have a glue string right there. And we're going to put it right there, and once it's down, it's down. It's staying exactly where I place it. And you can see it's sticking to the paper really well. Now it's going to take a minute to really start getting sticky enough to stay down. So I have to keep sort of pressing on it to make sure that it stays down. But look at how pretty that looks on there. Isn't that gorgeous? I love these dragonflies. I love, love, love them. They're just so beautiful. And we're going to pop that right into that cup like that. And we're going to pop that down. Close up our glue real quick. And there we have it. We have a beautiful, beautiful cup. And this one's got the lighter roses. These are paler roses. But look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So there's that one. And there's our first one. Both are gorgeous. I do have this one, but you know, I think I'm just going to leave it at 2 for today, you guys. I don't want to make this video too long, and I don't want to bore you guys. So let me just pop both of these right here on the screen. And let me say thank you so much for watching the video today and hanging out with me for a little bit. I'm going to work on another video now. It's either going to be this little box or the perfume bottle. Not quite sure yet, but I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll give this a thumbs up. Like it, share it with your friends. Maybe they would enjoy, you know, seeing this and going over to the Dollar Tree and making some themselves. These will be going into my Etsy shop as well. So I will be selling some of these. And yeah, I just love being here with you guys. It makes my day. You know what? I just realized I had these and I was going to try and put them around the bottom of this because I thought they would be so pretty. But I don't know. You know, as far as if I put them on the outside, look at how pretty that is. If I put them on the outside, they're just going to come right off. They're not very thick, but putting them on the inside may cause a problem with the paper. So I may have to try and put these on the paper when I put the decals on one of these and see if that works and keeps the paper looking straight and all of that good stuff. So anyway, thanks a lot, you guys. I'll put pictures on the back end, and stay tuned for more videos. We've got our perfume bottles. We've got our box. We've got, so many. We've got the lantern that we're going to be doing, and so much great stuff, you guys. So stay tuned. Keep watching. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. Love your family. And remember that you're all very amazing people, and be amazing to yourself as much as you are to other people. And I think we crafters are a certain breed, and we tend to be the nurturers and the caregivers and all that good stuff. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself too. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.